Folding, rolling, packing cubes, and bundling. Which is the best packing method? We're gonna find out.
So just quickly before we get started, my name's Kurtis and this is my wife Chelsey. We make weekly videos on travel hacks, and money. We also make videos about beautiful Alberta, which is where we're from. So if you want to see more of them, think about hitting that subscribe button.
So I am definitely an overpacker. I like to have like multiple options per day of what to wear, especially when you don't know what the weather or climate's gonna be like. Hello?
And I am the exact opposite. I wear the same shirt every day, not the same shirt. I wear a black shirt every day. I have multiple of the same black shirt, and I wear similar pants every day.
So I don't think that either of us have a particular set method of packing. So today the plan is to find out which packing method works best for each of us. I think the most space-saving method is going to be definitely the best one for me, and probably the most organized one will be the best method for you. But we're going to get really scientific about this. So we're using the same suitcase for each one of these methods and the exact same packing list. So the same items go into the suitcase.
What I'm packing this trip is 5 pairs of socks, 5 pairs of underwear, 1 bomber jacket, 1 full zip sweater, 2 button downs, 5 black t-shirts, and 5 pairs of pants. And I'll be packing a shaving kit.
I think that's about enough clothes for you for about a week's worth of travel.
To be honest, that's probably more than what I would usually pack. I'd probably only pack maybe 3, possibly 4 pairs of pants, and probably 2 less shirts, because I'm not gonna wear 2 button downs, but I'm gonna wear all my t-shirts.
And I would probably pack more than that, so...
But the point is to get this thing as full as possible and see what we can pack.
For the first method, we're folding. Sounds simple, right? But we're not doing just any kind of folding. We're going to do the Marie Kondo method.
Who's Marie Kondo?
She's the cute little Japanese lady that declutters your life if it doesn't spark joy. You've totally heard of this before.
Got nothing.
She's adorable. So for this one, you're supposed to fold the garment into thirds, and then they get stacked on each other so that you can see each individual piece of clothing in your suitcase. You look confused, but you will see. The point of folding it into thirds is that that's the way to get this, like the item the smallest so that it fits in your suitcase properly, and then obviously stacking everything on top of each other so that you can easily see what you want and pick it out, I think is the intent.
So the point of this is that you fold up your clothes in on itself, kind of, so you get them as small as possible. So as you can see, you stack them like horizontally, upright. You don't stack them this way, like on top of each other. You stack them this way, all the way down, as you can see.
So you need to fold your clothes so that at least they're the same level as like the height of your suitcase.
Right. And then this way, like as you're going through your 5 days, you can just like pull things out and then use them as needed. Is that the deal?
But can you just pull something out of there, or is it gonna wreck everything the minute you gotta pull something out?
Can you pull something out, and where do you put your dirty clothes?
Yes, that's a huge thing. I think that this is all nice for the first time. I think this would work better for you than it would me. I think this is really nice right now, but there's no way that I'm gonna repack my stuff like this. It's just gonna end up getting thrown back.
But right now we do have a ton of extra space in here, so it could fit an extra pair of shoes or your laundry can go in there.
Yep, I don't know, that's pretty good.
You can't really repack it unless you take like
a chunk of it out.
But looks really nice right now.
Looks really nice for sure. Our next packing method is rolling your clothes. I have heard countless people preach about rolling your clothes as a space-saving method, but I've never actually tried it. So let's see if we can beat what this packing method was in terms of space-saving.
Space-saving, convenience, and if we just like it.
Criteria is subjective. Oh my god. We have rolled our clothes fairly simplistically. We have watched some YouTube videos where people have very intricately rolled their clothes and folded them very specifically and even put elastic bands around them, and that just seems completely painstaking and not efficient whatsoever. And if you're moving destination to destination, or you travel to multiple locations in a trip, I cannot imagine taking the time to individually roll an elastic band.
Like they're taking their little teeny little nimble fingers and like wrapping it up so tightly, and it's got like a smooth surface out there on, and they're making sure it's all tight. There's no way I'm ever gonna do that.
It doesn't seem realistic, because every time you go to repack your suitcase, you have to fold it up so tiny.
Yeah, like I can handle the folding method because it's really not that difficult. You fold it into each other.
I understand if it's a dire situation and you really need to jam some stuff in there, but this is not practical. Our next method is packing cubes. I think that this is going to be my favorite method. I have actually used them on our last trip to Thailand. I really liked the packing cubes. So for me, who can be slightly less organized than Kurtis, I think that this is going to be the best.
Slightly is an understatement.
I think that this is going to be my best packing method, but let's see what we can cram into these bad boys. So these are the packing cubes that we have off of Amazon, and the extra perk with these ones is that they are compression packing cubes. I mean, it's not much of a compression in them, but it helps to squeeze some of the air out of your clothes.
We'll put a link in the description below.
So we need one for bottoms, one for tops, and then you can do like one for undies. Hey, check me out.
For me, I do not like this method whatsoever. When I did the folding method, I had everything lined up here and it was just over the bottom of the suitcase. Now I got things jam-packed in here. I can't put any more in here. I can't even compress it, it's so full and it's all sticking up. 3 bags. So another con for me is that I'm packing a bag inside a bag, which goes against everything I'm trying to do when I'm packing. I'm trying to pack as little as possible.
I still really like the packing cubes. I'm gonna have a hard time giving them up. I think the compression factor means that I can squish a couple extra items in there. And I like knowing that all my pants were in this one, all my shirts are in this one, so things are easily accessible. And then as our trip went on, I'd start to shift the clean clothes that I had worn all into one bag, and that became my dirty laundry bag, which I also liked as well. I see your points on the cons, but I don't think I'm quite ready to give up my packing cubes just yet. Next up is the bundling method. I had little faith in the folding method, and so far that has been one of the best methods so far. So I didn't have big faith in the bundling method, so maybe it's gonna turn out to be another gem. So it's a little bit more complex. I'd argue less complex than rolling, but more complex than our folding method. So
a shot.
Do it. So the biggest pro to this method is wrinkle-free clothes. This is where it gets complicated. So you start with the most structured thing first, or the thing that you're most worried about wrinkling. So if you've got jackets, you start with jackets, especially like a suit jacket, right? So I'm still thinking these are probably our best ones to start with. Okay. So the first jacket goes down, then the next jacket goes down, opposite to this jacket, but so that the middle of your bundle where the 2 jackets overlap. So about the collar and the collar, right? So this would be the center, this is the core of our bundle here. Next up would be these structured shirts. We're going opposite, sleeves out, sleeves out. Oh God, time lapse this already. I'm not worried about these t-shirts wrinkling, so these become what is called the core of the bundle, and they go dead in the middle, and now all of our other layers get folded around on top of them.
Got everything in here, and the cube or the bundle is in here. It's above the bottom layer, unlike the folding method that we previously went over. We still have some extra stuff in here. My socks and underwear is in there, and my toiletry kit. It's always been in the whole time.
The biggest pro of this method is definitely that it's supposed to keep your clothes wrinkle-free, which makes sense. But the biggest con is now you want a black t-shirt out of the middle of this. How are you gonna get to it? Yeah. You'd have to completely unpack all of your clothes in order to access anything.
I suppose it'd be good from point A to point B.
Yes, if you were in a one-stop kind of destination.
If you're really worried about your clothes getting wrinkled, this might be the option for you. I'm not too worried about it. This is going to be a ginormous pain in the butt once you get to your destination, so I'm not doing this one. In conclusion, for me, I'm going to be using the first packing method that we went with, which is the folding method. It was the most organized, it packed everything in there the nicest, everything was very easy to get to, and I think it was the most compact, in my opinion, of all the ones we just went through.
I'm totally blown away by that. I was not expecting that whatsoever. I thought that folding your clothes was definitely going to be the biggest, but everything fit in there no problem. I'm impressed. This is fun. I feel like I learned something.
So thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. Since you're down there, you may as well hit the like button too. And if you want to get notified when we post new videos, hit the bell, because then that'll notify you when we post new videos. So we'll see you on the next one.